Hello students, welcome back. Today's our topic is the cherry tree. Actually, it is a short incident from the life of George Washington, who was the first president of USA, means United States of America. This is a story which gives us the lesson of truthness. So, let's start the story. One morning, George Washington received a hat, which is a small axe, as a present. He was extremely excited and decided to try out his new gift at once in the garden. As he was running out of the house, his father stopped him and said, "A hat is not toy, George. It can do great harm if you are not careful. Do use it wisely. You may use it to chop wood and help your mother prepare firewood for the kitchen." The boy listened to his father's advice quietly. He promised he would be careful and walked out of the house towards the garden. When George Washington was a small child, one morning he received a gift, which was a small axe. He was so excited by receiving that gift that he decided to try his new gift at once in the garden. So he ran out of his house and I was about to reach the garden, but all of a sudden he found his father on the way, and his father stopped him and said, "Oh, my boy George, this axe is not a toy. It can cause great harm if you are not careful to use it. You can use it wisely. You may use it to chop the wood for your mothers, to prepare the firewood for the kitchen." So his father advised him to how to use the axe. George Washington listened his father's advice very quietly and promised his father to be very careful and walk out of the house towards the garden. George reached the garden and forgot his father's word. He first used the hatchet on the patch of weeds which were growing near the flower bed. He was excited to see just how sharp the blade was and how it could cut through the thickest of weeds in a single sweep. This encouraged him to move on to other plants. At the other end of the garden was a small area where George's father had planted some of his choicest trees. One of them was a young cherry tree. George stood in front of the cherry tree. He looked at it and wondered if he would be able to cut it down in one go. With great excitement and determination, George swung the hatchet and hacked the cherry tree into two pieces in one swift motion. He cut a few more weeds in the garden before he went back home and washed up for dinner. As George reached the garden, he forgot all his father's advice. At first, he used that axe on a patch, that is, on a group of weeds that were growing near the flower beds. He was so excited to see that sharp blade and how it cut all the thickest weed in just a single sweep. This movement encourages him to move toward the other plants. So he took a quick look around the garden, and what did he saw? That on the other end of the garden there was a small area where George's father has planted some of his favorite trees that he likes most, and one of them was a young cherry tree. George stood in front of that cherry tree and looked it and thought that what happened if he would be able to cut it down in one go or not. So, with great excitement and determination, he swung his axe and hacked that cherry tree into two pieces in just one swift motion. He cut some of the more weeds in the garden and then went back to his home for dinner. In the evening, on his way back home from work, Mr. Washington saw the cherry tree cut in two. He entered the house and asked his wife in an angry tone if she knew who had cut down the tree. George heard his father's voice from his room, though He was terrified of his father's anger and knew that the punishment would be severe. He also knew that he had to tell the truth. Frightened, George walked on to the room where his father and mother were talking and said, "I cannot tell a lie, father. I cut down your cherry tree." George looked at his feet, for he was afraid and couldn't meet his father's eye, and continued, "I wasn't careful with that hatch. I'm sorry, father." Then he waited to hear that his punishment would be. George felt his father's hand on his shoulder. "Look at me, son," said Mr. Washington. George looked up at his father. To George's surprise, his father looked calm and he said, "You have been honest, son. Your honesty means more to me than any cherry tree. I hope you will remember that you must always tell the truth like you did today." George never forgot his father's word. It was a lesson he would remember for the rest of his life. In the evening, when Mr. Washington, George's father, came back home from his work, he saw that the cherry tree is cut in two. He entered the house and asked his wife in a very angry tone that if she knew who had cut that tree. George heard his father's voice from his room. Though he was very terrified of his father's anger and knew that he must get that punishment for the act he had done, but he also knew that he had to tell the truth to his father. So he was very frightened, but still he walked out of his room and went to that room where his father and mother were talking and said that, "Father, I cannot tell a lie. I had cut the tree that you had planted in the garden, that is the cherry tree." George was so ashamed that he was unable to meet his eyes to his father's eyes and was looking at his feet. He said that, "I wasn't careful with that axe. I'm sorry, father." Then he was waiting to hear his punishment, that what it would be. But at once George felt that his father put his hand on his shoulder. His father said to him, "Look at me, son." George looked up at his father, and to his surprise, his father was looking so calm, and his father said, "You have been honest, son. Your honesty means more to me than any cherry tree. I hope you must remember that you always tell the truth as like you did today." After that, George never forgot his father's word, as it was a lesson to his life so that he can spend his life with a truthful way. So, student, we get a lesson from this incident of George Washington's life, that one must be truthful in any way. Whatever you do, you must tell the truth for your act, so that you must not feel guilty after that. So I hope you all had liked this story, and thank you so much for watching this video.